Hello and welcome. You're watching Unplugged TV India. This is Alice Francis. Let's catch some major updates from around the world. The Delhi administration has warned of a possible delay in providing uninterrupted energy to vital institutions in the capital, including metro, trains and hospitals as a result of worsening coal shortage. Satyendra Jain, the Delhi Power Minister, wrote to the centre urging that sufficient coal be made available to power plants supplying electricity to the national capital due to disruption of coal supply from Dadri 2 and Uchahar power stations. These power plants currently meet 25 to 30% of Delhi's electricity demand and they are experiencing a coal scarcity, according to Jain. According to the All India Power Engineers Federation, thermal plants across the country are experiencing coal shortages, signaling a coming power crisis. Around 42 passenger trains have been temporarily diverted to allow speeder transit of coal. The hot weather is pushing up demand for coal, which accounts for around 70% of the country's electrical generation. According to Gaurav Krishna Bansal, Executive Director of Indian Railways, passenger services would be restored as soon as the situation normalizes. Violence broke out between Shiv Sena and pro-Khalistan Sikh organization on Friday over the former's anti-Khalistan protest near Sri Kali Devi Temple in Punjab's Patiala. Police personnel reportedly had to open fire and use tear gas shells to maintain law and order. In a video footage, pro-Khalistani groups were purportedly seen brandishing swords and pelting stones at Shiv Sena workers. Prashantkishor rejected reports which claimed that he suggested the name of Priyanka Gandhi to lead the Congress party and said that there was no discussion of Rahul or Priyanka in his meeting with party leaders. Kishore further said that he was nobody to decide the role of rahulgandhi in Congress. Kishore had recently declined an offer to join Congress. A video clip showing Delhi CM Kejriwal leaning back in his seat with his hands stretched behind the chair during a recent video conference with Prime Minister Narendra Modi has caused a stir on social media. Senior Congress leader Shashi Tharoor on Friday jumped into an online row over Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal's mannerism while participating in a video conference with the Prime Minister, while the BJP has attacked Kejriwal for his sitting posture. Tharoor took aim at both the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party convener through a short poem. After a continuous surge in infections over the past 14 days, Health Minister Joe Fahala stated on Friday that South Africa may be entering a fifth COVID-19 infection wave earlier than planned. With over 3.7 million confirmed cases and over hundreds of thousands deaths during the epidemic, South Africa has the highest number of COVID infection and deaths in Africa. The WHO's Africa office identified the surge in COVID infections in South Africa as the key driver of an increase in infections across the African continent on Thursday. After two Russian missiles hit Ukraine's Kyiv during a visit by UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, he said, "It shocked me, not because I'm here, but because Kyiv is a sacred city and Ukrainians and Russians alike." Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said the blast proved that we must not drop our vigilance. Also, a video shows people chanting "Chor Chor," which is thief thief, as Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and other ministers made their way to Masjid-e-Nabawi in Medina. Sharif and his delegation had reached Saudi Arabia on Thursday for a 3-day official visit. "I don't want to name the person responsible for this," Information Minister Maryam Aurangzeb said in an apparent reference to ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan. Rescuers were racing to find survivors after a building housing businesses collapsed on Friday in the central Chinese city of Changsha, state media reported. The 6-story structure, which collapsed around noon, was home to a restaurant and guest house and also a cinema, broadcaster CCTV said. Videos published by local media showed a large cloud of dust rising into the air over the adjacent street, as well as crumpled railings and a mound of debris where the building had stood. Nepal's marijuana ban could soon be up in smoke as lawmakers mull a return to the liberal drug policies that once made the Himalaya Republic a popular pit stop on the overland hippie trail. With Western countries erasing their own prohibitions on marijuana, the government and legal reform campaigners say it is time to stop criminalizing a potent cash crop with centuries-old ties to the country's culture and religious practices. Thank you for watching Unplugged TV India. This is Alice Francis. Please hit like, subscribe and share.